All right, happy Friday morning. Our workout today is called Encore. It is 30, 20, 10, and you're going to do that with either an overhead squat, a front squat, or a front squat. And then we're going to do single dumbbell plank rows, which we've never done before, so it'll be a fun little twist. So you're going to do 30 squats, 30 rows, 20, 20, 10, 10. And then after you're done all that work, we're going to finish with 45 burpees. Yay! Okay, our goal is to finish this around the 15-minute mark. Okay, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little bit later. If we have not adjusted correctly and we're at maybe like 10 or 20 burpees at the 15-minute mark, I would just stop it there. Okay. But if you're like 5 or 10 away, then finish it up and finish it. So we're trying to maintain that 15-minute mark-ish. As far as the overhead squat or the front squat weight, it should be moderate to heavy, but something that you could do a set of 10 and still have a good amount left in the tank. Okay, we want to be able to do our sets in 2 sets or more. So that would be like, let's say 10, 10, 10 for the 30s, or 15, 15 for the 30s, something like that. Okay, and then so on and so forth. With the single dumbbell plank row, you're going to do 5 on one side, then take a break or whatever you need, and then do 5 on the other side, and that's how you're going to break up your 30, 20, 10. Okay? So for the movement, so you can use a barbell or dumbbells today. So barbell for the overhead squat, you're going to bring it up overhead. Make sure you're pressing up and not back. Okay? If you're in your squat stance, you're making sure your eyes are forward and locked into place and your core is nice and strong. Okay? Getting as deep as you can and coming back up. Okay? For front squat, for a barbell, elbows are forward. You're going to release that grip so the barbell can sit in your shoulders and not have all the weight on your wrists. Same thing. Everything else pretty much stays the same. You're going to be nice and tall, making sure at that bottom that the elbows don't drop, and coming up so that core is staying nice and strong, that chest staying nice and upright. With the dumbbells, so I'm going to show you the front squat first. Dumbbells are going to be on your shoulders, so just a little easier on that front rack position, but still have to maintain that core, making sure you're staying nice and tall and you're not dropping at that bottom. Okay, and coming up, and then you could even do a single overhead squat with one dumbbell if you wanted. Okay, you definitely have to have some shoulder flexibility and stability. Okay, so this may or may not be the best option for you, but you're going to keep that dumbbell up, and then you're just going to try to sink as deep as you can in the squat. You can see there is going to be a little lean in my upper body, but I have to sort of keep that dumbbell in the midline of my body, forward and backward, side to side. Okay, so you do, if you're going to do that version, you do 5 on one side, then you switch on the 5 on the other side, and that's how you break up your 30, 20, 10. Okay? For the dumbbell plank row, you're going to choose whatever variation of plank that you want to do. So you can do an elevated plank. We want to do all of these on our hands today because we're adding that row, not on the elbows. So my cat's going to help me out a little bit. So you could do an elevated row, okay? With these rows, you're going to probably want to widen your feet a little bit and have the hand that's on the ground or whatever you're holding from in the middle a little bit more so you can maintain side to side. What we don't want to do is get sloppy with it and just sort of like roll like this, okay? We want to keep that plank in that solid position, and we're just adding that a little bit of a difficulty, okay? So elevated. You can come onto the ground and go on the knees, okay, making sure we're tucking that tailbone so we're creating a nice long straight line as best as we can from shoulders through hip through knees, okay, our butt's not back here, or on the ground, single arm roll there, okay, so find your position, make sure you can hold that for about 30 seconds, okay, that's probably going to be as much time, probably less than that, to do your rows on one side, take a break, do the rows on the other side. But make sure that you can maintain a nice solid position. We're not shifting back and forth. And also when you're rowing with your shoulder, you want to make sure the shoulder stays back and down. We're not just bringing the elbow out and the shoulders coming forward. So shoulder back and down, and then think about keeping that elbow tight and pulling with that armpit, as I say all the time. Okay? So focus on those positions, 5 on one side, and then you switch and do 5 on the other side. Burpees.
We should all know that, but remember you can elevate your burpee as well. So you're basically stepping back out to the plank or jumping out to the plank again. Feet in, hop and clap. You can do this, do a push-up, kiss your cat. Okay, hop and clap. You can bring that close to the ground and you can do both options from the floor. Find something that you can, again, maintain. 45 burpees is no joke. It's probably going to take you about that 5-minute mark, so adjust the difficulty as you need to get them done in 5 minutes. That's about 11 per, or less than 10 per minute. So adjust that if you need. And just try to keep moving, even if it's slow. At least that's my strategy. If I stop burpees, I just realize how terrible they are. So slow and steady, and breathe. Okay? That's it. If you want some warm-up and recovery ideas, those are in the text. But have a good time and have a good weekend.